Crafty Peeps, let's get crafting.
To start this wreath off, I am going to use 3 of these fence looking, I don't know what you would say, wood pieces, and this welcome sign that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. It's normally $3.99 and I think I picked it up half off for $2. I'm going to color the welcome, paint the welcome in Maze by Waverly, and then I painted the fences with Rust-Oleum chalk paint in Linen. Now I'm using partly E6000 as well as hot glue to add the welcome down to the fence. It gets really hot where I live, and so my wreaths have to be extra secure. Okay, so I got this wreath from Michael's. Can you even believe it was regularly $80? Like, I can't even believe it. The greenery on it isn't even like super high end, but I got it as part of one of their grab bags after last spring, and I got 3 wreaths like this for $5. $5. That makes these what, like $1.75 a piece or something like that. I did see that there were some things missing on it, but you can see it's just like one of the grapevine wreaths. So if you haven't had a magical find like this, you're just going to grab a grapevine wreath, and then you can just add your greenery to it. I'm cutting the little yellow stems off because they were only on one side, and so I'm going to make it more even. So now it's time to secure this, and like I said, it has to be secured really well. Our door opens and closes a lot, and like I said, it gets super hot here. So what I'm going to do, I'm feeding a couple leaves through just for a little extra adhering, and then I will glue those down, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to secure it even more.
My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me.
Now that that's secure, I'm going to add some yellow floral. This is floral that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut apart each stem so that they're all single. And I'll just use my little wire cutters, and then I'm just going to poke them through. I don't even need to glue them in because of the type of wreath this is. They just like go right down into that grapevine, and it's super easy.
If you're gonna be moving on solo, a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me.
Once I get all these florals arranged how I like, I'm going to add some butterflies that came from Dollar Tree. They're part of like an outside decor piece. They were a little too big with the corrugated metal, so I just popped it right out, which is super easy. And I really like how it looks without it. And it just matches perfectly. And because it has two little metal pieces that was keeping it in the corrugated metal part, it's really easy just to add to this project and like just secure it with the metal. But I do add just a little bit of E6000 just to make sure. So I had two of these. These butterflies were actually on another wreath I made, and I'm gonna reuse almost everything from that wreath on this project and the next project. So I will show you that wreath. I just wasn't a super big fan of it, and I made it before I realized what E6000 was and that it's too hot where I live and things will fall apart, and that wreath fell apart. And just for reference, this is the wreath I was talking about that I took apart. This video is in collaboration with DIY with Nadia and her Wreath Wednesday. Nadia is absolutely the sweetest, and you need to go check out her channel. I will link it down below, so don't miss out on all her beautiful wreaths. For this next project, this is the supplies you're gonna need, and I could get all of them at Dollar Tree except for the paint. So that is this Deco Mesh, and you're gonna get red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and white, and cut them all at 8 inches. And then you're gonna need some, oh my goodness, I always forget the pipe cleaners. You're gonna need some pipe cleaners as well as a wreath form. And I'm gonna cut this wreath form so that it's an arc instead of a circle. I used my tin snips here to cut it, and I can do it. It's a little tough for me, and after I did the first one, my husband happened to be walking by, and I was like, hey, could you cut this for me? And, you know, of course, he could just go clip, clip, clip. So thankfully, he was able to do that for me. Okay, so magic. All right, so this is how I'm going to layer my Deco Mesh. So I'm only going to take 2, and I'm going to use half a pipe cleaner to hold them together, and I just roll them up. Now, the way this works, because there's only 4 wires that you can see, you know, going on the wreath form, but there's 6 colors. So I am reusing a wreath that I had done that was just yellow and orange. So all my yellow and orange were already put together. So my red is going to be all on its own. And then my orange and yellow are going to be together. My blue and green are going to be together. And then lastly, I will just have purple. Now this works because the top and bottom are solid, but they kind of flip back. And so it doesn't look like too saturated with color, I guess I want to say. So like I said, so the top is going to be red. The next layer is orange and yellow. The next layer is blue and green. And then the last layer is purple. And so I am just going to continue this until I make a rainbow.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight.
So there you can see the first rainbow. All right, look here is all of the Deco Mesh that I have cut, and I've just thrown it onto the floor. It's a beautiful color mess. I also thought you guys might like to see how I film. So this is my filming area. It's a pretty small desk. I hope to make a little bigger space, but this is what I have for now. And I can see out the window, and my husband was there saying hello. Okay, so now I have all my Deco Mesh rolled up and tied together with the pipe cleaners. Now for the white is going to be our clouds, and so I'm going to take 5 of them and tie those together. And so I was able to do, with one roll of white, I was able to make 4 bundles of 5, and so those will be the clouds.
Give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, so slow. Hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August.
And now that the wreath is complete with the colors, I'm going to add the clouds to the bottom. And again, there's going to be 2 bundles on each side on the bottom.
That I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh,
So thankfully I had this mirror in my stash from Dollar Tree, but the mirror broke, which is fine because I wasn't going to use it anyway. But normally in that circle there's a mirror. So I'm going to take my maize color from Waverly and I'm going to cover this whole thing. Now, I don't know, this doesn't say it's chalk paint. It says it's a matte finish. So, oh no, it does say it's chalk paint. Never mind. Anyhow, it took 3 coats to cover this. So that just seemed like a lot. Normally, chalk paint covers better. But anyhow, I did have to put 3 coats on this. But it was worth it. I think it makes the perfect sun, doesn't it? Just be the perfect. I thought maybe I would just have something round that I would maybe make a sun out of. But anyhow. So I'm using these rub-ons from Dollar Tree. I love this font. I think it's so fun, and it, to me, it's so perfect for a sunshine. So I am putting on Hello Sunshine. And I'm just going to rub these on. They work so well. I have been using rub-ons for years and years and years on my paper crafts. And this line from Dollar Tree works really well. You really don't have to rub it on too much, but I am a perfectionist when it comes to rub-ons. I want them to be like super rubbed on, but it's really, really easy. And I just spell out, like I said, Hello Sunshine. And now it's just a matter of attaching our sun to the top of our rainbow wreath. So I'm going to take it up there and I'm going to flip it over and I'm just going to use some more pipe cleaners to secure it. This sun is perfect because you can see there's tons of little squares, or I mean they're not perfect squares, but there's a ton of spots to feed the pipe cleaners through to tie it to this. So it was the absolute perfect find. So I hope you can find this mirror if you're going to do this sunshine, because it literally couldn't have been more perfect in how it was to attach it. And then I'll flip it over a little bit and add just a little bit of hot glue. It didn't show that, my camera ran out, but anyhow, just a little hot glue for an extra secure. But other than that, I'm just putting it on with these pipe cleaners, and you can use zip ties too if you like. I just have pipe cleaners. These were from Christmas, but they worked. Anyhow, that is it. And I thought this was such a fun and bright wreath for spring and summer.